game 1 of the playoffs, the Fever had nearly 2 million viewers tuning in, while all the other games had around 400,000. Even the WNBA Countdown, which was aired before the Indiana Fever game, had more viewers than 2 of the series.
The league versus Caitlin Clark, and that is just absolutely false. It is unfair to the women that have been there building this league to this moment so that Caitlin Clark's popularity could take it to the next level.
Caitlin Clark will be sidelined from league basketball for an eye-opening 23 days, an unusually long break during the WNBA season. This hiatus comes at a time when
And it looks like we're not going to be seeing Caitlin Clark play basketball again for another 200 days. An ESPN reporter said at the end of the Indiana Fever Connecticut Sun Game 2 that Caitlin Clark almost definitely will not be playing basketball this offseason. So no overseas and no 3-on-3 unrivaled league.
Experts and fans alike are tapping out, many now openly declaring they're done watching the WNBA. But before writing off the league, let's break down just how massive Caitlin Clark's impact has been this year. From record-breaking...
Before the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership. What that means is if the WNBA were continue to grow at the rate it grew from 22 to 23, it would take until 2028 to do what Caitlin Clark did this year.
Believe it or not, Caitlin Clark's announcement stunned fans. But now the spotlight shifts. Analysts like Molly Kerim and Monica McNutt on ESPN are about to see firsthand who really drives the WNBA. With Clark out, attendance is expected to hit a season low. The league's biggest draw is gone.
I wonder if Caitlin, in every post-game press conference, she came out and talked about the kind of hateful comments that she was getting. If she came out and told everybody the reason why she has personal security that goes with her every single place, it's a lot. And so it's not just Caitlin Clark fans or Indiana Fever fans. It is not all going in one direction.
Caitlin Clark, the Iowa sensation, has officially wrapped up her rookie WNBA season, and it's safe to say she changed the game. Known for her deep threes and elite playmaking, Clark captivated fans all year, shattering viewership and attendance records. Her season ended in a tough playoff loss to the Connecticut Sun, but her impact was undeniable. She single-handedly fueled the Indiana Fever's league-leading attendance both at home and on the road, proving she's already one of the most influential figures in women's basketball. Her debut season wasn't just impressive, it was transformative.
This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie, targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years.
Whenever Caitlin Clark stepped on the court, arenas were packed. Fans traveled from across the country just to see her launch deep threes, drop dimes, and display her unmatched basketball IQ. Her presence was electric, turning every game into a spectacle and skyrocketing the Indiana Fever's national visibility. As a result, the Fever became one of the most watched teams in the WNBA. But now that Clark is out of the playoffs, the hype has fizzled, and without her, the WNBA may be in serious trouble. The league's biggest draw is gone, and the numbers are already starting to reflect it.
The Caitlin Clark effect is definitely real. I mean, we can all see that. However, experiencing it in person is totally different. I was at the Fever in Indiana game last night, and the amount of 22s that I saw on the way to the arena and inside the Capital One Arena might as well have just been a home game for Caitlin Clark. Not Indiana, Caitlin Clark. The thing is, that didn't surprise me. But what did surprise me was how packed the game was.
And it's not just Fever fans feeling the void. Caitlin Clark's absence is already hitting the entire WNBA hard. With her out of the playoffs, viewership is noticeably down, especially during weekend matchups that typically pull the highest numbers of the season. Fans weren't just watching for their teams, they were tuning in to see her. Clark became must-see TV, a rookie who transcended team loyalty and brought national attention to every game she played. Her electrifying performances made her a league-wide phenomenon. Now, with her off the stage, the WNBA isn't just missing a player, it's missing its biggest draw.
Caitlin's departure, do we think that these new WNBA fans are going to stick around for the rest of the playoffs? The Liberty Aces series might be one that draws some numbers. The disparity between 1.8 million and around 400,000 is wild, especially with football season being in full swing.
It's incredibly rare for a rookie to shake up a professional league the way Caitlin Clark has, but she's far from ordinary. From her very first WNBA game, she demanded attention, delivering performances that immediately sparked comparisons to LeBron James and Stephen Curry. Her deep shooting, elite court vision, and all-around offensive dominance made her a true unicorn, captivating not just Fever fans, but the entire league. Clark didn't just elevate her team, she elevated the WNBA itself. The fact that so many fans have already tuned out of the playoffs in her absence says everything about the seismic impact she made in just one season.
Okay, now let's not talk viewership, let's talk ticket sales. Bear with me. Ticket sales grew in 2023 by 16% from 2022. Ticket sales have grown by 93% in 2024. What that means is without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA would have taken till 2029 or 2030 to get to where Caitlin Clark has gotten them today.
Looking back at Caitlin Clark's rookie season, it's clear that fatigue was a major factor in the Fever's early playoff exit. Clark endured an intense, non-stop stretch of high-level basketball, going from leading Iowa to the NCAA finals straight into the WNBA season with barely any time to rest. She played nearly as many games as an NBA player would during a full regular season, an incredible demand for any athlete, let alone a rookie. Despite being visibly worn down by the end, Clark still delivered elite-level performances. Against the Connecticut Sun, she dropped 25 points and handed out 9 assists, showing her trademark fire, court vision, and leadership. But even her heroics couldn't carry the Fever to victory. Clark gave everything she had, trying to will her team forward in crunch time. But basketball is a team sport, and the Fever's inconsistent defense and lack of offensive support ultimately sealed their fate. Still, Clark's resilience, endurance, and poise under pressure proved that she's not just a future star, she's already one of the WNBA's most formidable forces.
With Caitlin comes millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs. And with those millions and millions and millions of more eyeballs, unfortunately, is going to come some people who are not nice.
Fouls became an unfortunate subplot in Caitlin Clark's final game of the season, as several questionable calls against her sparked frustration from fans and analysts alike. Many began to question whether she was being officiated differently due to her rising star status. These calls clearly disrupted her rhythm and limited her ability to fully take control of the game. Still, Clark showed impressive composure. Despite the setbacks, she remained locked in, leading, playmaking, and fighting to keep the Fever's playoff hopes alive. But without consistent offensive help from her teammates and a little more luck on the defensive end, even her heroic effort wasn't enough to overcome the Connecticut Sun's relentless performance.
Things that this group accomplished that, a lot of people probably didn't think was possible, one, to start the season, and two, after the start we had to the season. So, yeah, it'll definitely be probably a little weird for me over the course of the first couple weeks, and then I'm sure I'll get bored and pick up a basketball again. So,
Caitlin Clark has officially decided to take a well-earned break, opting out of overseas play and 3-on-3 competitions this off-season. After a grueling year that saw her transition directly from a deep NCAA tournament run to a full WNBA season, logging nearly as many games as an NBA player, Clark is choosing to prioritize rest and recovery, both physically and mentally. While many WNBA players spend the off-season sharpening their skills abroad, Clark is stepping back to recharge. It's a smart move, considering the immense pressure she faced as a rookie carrying franchise expectations and league-wide attention. Her impact on the WNBA has been seismic, drawing millions of new fans, dominating headlines, and injecting a fresh energy the league hasn't seen in years. But now, with Clark out of the spotlight, the WNBA is already seeing a dip in engagement. It's not just Indiana Fever supporters stepping away. Casual and new fans who tuned in specifically for Clark's electrifying play and magnetic personality are losing interest. For a league long in search of a true face of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark answered that call. Her absence is being felt across the board, a clear testament to just how vital she has become to the future of the WNBA.
But they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face. And there is still this undertone of jealousy that for some reason I cannot get around calling it anything else but that, because I don't know what else it could be. I thought it was going to get better this season, but it hasn't. There are still people who seemingly, to me, feel like they just don't want Caitlin to be a part of it.
Caitlin Clark's impact on basketball has been nothing short of global. Her record-breaking performances at Iowa and her stellar rookie season in the WNBA have made her a household name, not just in the US, but around the world. Clark has elevated the visibility of women's basketball to unprecedented heights, inspiring a new generation of athletes and injecting fresh excitement into the sport. From her clutch shooting to her fiery competitiveness, Clark captured the imagination of fans everywhere. But now, with her off the court, the global spotlight on the WNBA has dimmed. Viewership has declined noticeably, a testament to the massive star power she brings. Her influence goes beyond game stats. She represents a cultural shift in how women's basketball is viewed and celebrated. Without her electrifying presence, the WNBA is feeling the ripple effects. It's clear that Clark isn't just the face of the Indiana Fever. She's quickly becoming the face of the entire league. Her dynamic style of play and undeniable charisma have positioned her as a truly transformative figure in the sport. As the playoffs continue without her, it's more evident than ever. Caitlin Clark isn't just another player, she's the future of women's basketball.
The response of folks that don't think she is praised enough and she is above reproach in terms of criticism, or that praising another player is an affront to her, is like, whoa, bro. Like, also, like, you're in my mentions talking about women's basketball. I've never ever seen you before in my life. Like,
WNBA is filled with exceptional talent. It's Caitlin Clark who has become the league's driving force, captivating audiences and expanding its global fan base. Her ability to command attention both on and off the court has positioned her as the centerpiece of the WNBA's rise in popularity. Now, with Clark taking a well-deserved break, the league faces a major challenge. Maintaining momentum without its biggest draw, her absence has left a noticeable void, one that many fans feel simply can't be filled. The Fever's remarkable season, marked by the highest home and away attendance in the league, is a direct reflection of Clark's incredible influence on fan engagement. She didn't just fill seats, she sparked a movement around women's basketball. But with the Fever out of the playoffs, some fans have stepped away from watching entirely, waiting for Clark's return. That speaks volumes about the power she holds, not just as a player, but as the face of the league. As we look ahead, all eyes will be on her comeback. Because when Caitlin Clark is on the court, she doesn't just play the game, she transforms it.
What is the major point that you want to make here, your major thesis statement on this? Because every time Caitlin Clark comes up, I feel like there's something that you want to get off your chest in terms of this narrative, where you're frustrated.
Well, first of all, I'm not frustrated. Number two, I did get stuff off my chest on numerous occasions. I'm just reiterating my points because I think one of the things that needed to be mentioned was that even though Caitlin Clark is new to this, and even though she has proven to be a potentially sensational player, the resentment that some, not most, not all, that stuff that was going on was real.
While Caitlin Clark's rookie season may have ended sooner than fans hoped, her impact on the WNBA is already undeniable. Her electrifying play, deep three-pointers, and fierce competitive spirit captured the attention of fans across the globe, instantly making her a cornerstone of the league's future. She didn't just play the game, she elevated it, drawing in massive viewership and boosting league-wide engagement. Now, as she takes a well-earned break, the WNBA faces a critical challenge, keeping momentum alive without the player who has quickly become its brightest star. Clark's absence has created a noticeable drop in fan engagement, leaving the league in a quieter phase as many fans count down the days until her return. One thing is certain: Clark's comeback will be one of the most anticipated moments in WNBA history. Her star power transcends basketball, and her presence on the court reignites excitement in a way few athletes ever do. Until then, the league must navigate this lull, knowing that the return of Caitlin Clark promises to set the stage for yet another transformative season. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.